couple hours. We do a little writing workshop beforehand, and then we share our words with the rest of everyone else. So, of course, as always, we thank the Boiler Room for giving us this place. And if you guys want drinks, foods, all that stuff, things humans need to survive, they got it back there. Awesome chocolate shakes, thank you. Love it. And yeah, you guys, we come up here every Sunday, and a lot of the people that are regulars, they make it look easy, but it is nerve-wracking for the rest of us. So we kind of ease that by applauding like wild animals. Kind of a nice chance on Sunday to just let it out and stomp and make noise and just be generally loud and unruly. So I'll show you guys how to do that as soon as I welcome our first poet, Ben, on the one and one, the apple, playing the music for us. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Otherwise, it would just be awful dead silence. Yay, Ben! Way to press play, Ben. No one does it like you. And yeah, we'll welcome our first poet to the mic. My name is Matt. I host this thing when Leanne cannot. And we have a Facebook page for the Get Poetry, and there's a bunch of videos from every week up on the jamhole.com/poetryvids. There's a whole playlist with over 100 videos, hours and hours of people getting up on stage and reciting their words. So the first poet I'd like to welcome to the mic, her name is Julie Lang. She heads up our writing workshop. She has poetry books and a blog over at thejuliebook.wordpress.com. So let's all give it up for Julie Lang, hobbling to the mic. Yeah, Julie! We'll applaud the whole time until you make it up here. Yeah, Julie! Yay, Julie!
The cane is all a ploy to get you guys to clap for me longer, you know it.
Pity points.
Pity points, all about the pity points. Yeah, that worked just fine. All right. So, I'm going to share a couple different pieces today. I've been working on one that I shared one of our first open mics here, and I've got a revision of it. So since I'm going to share a piece I read prior in an early open mic, I'm going to do two ones that you may or may not have heard before. This first one's out of my book tracks. I've got copies if anybody's interested. It's titled Next. Sometimes I think I still love you. Some days I think I never did. But mostly I think I loved you once. And that time has slipped away with the miles, only recorded as the soundtrack in my head on cassette, not CD, so I can never skip past a song. As I punch at buttons with one hand, hold the wheel with the other, it makes me think of the way you held me, pushing my buttons with your free hand, feeding me with words. Now they only seem like empty calories, but they were filling at the time until I was so bloated by the words I couldn't see my own feet of clay, any more than I could see what you meant. But I walked that time away with the miles, shedding the empty weight with every step until I could see my own feet carry me, until I could see you had gone. Sometimes I think I let you go. Some days I think you let me, but mostly I think I loved you once. And I don't know why I feel nothing now, not even the horrid, color-draining numbness that froze me and chilled me when I found myself alone. Because now I see how the first time it was I who lost the boy. And now I know that the second time it was the boy who lost me, who has felt me wandering the streets, listening to the songs. Sit here better. Listening to the songs that fill my head, listening to many empty words, wondering which ones I'm supposed to feel. Sometimes I think the happy lines. Some days I think the bitter cries, but mostly I think, well, I don't care. Because after so many miles, after so many days and nights, I have come back into this room where I can see traces of you, where your photos make me laugh, And your letters make me scream, and I don't even need to change the shape of my mouth. As I look from your face to your empty promises, weighing me down with, I will support you, I will be there for you, we'll have plenty of time. Sometimes I think you meant them, words. Some days I think you never did, but mostly I don't want to think at all. And instead I scream because the first time it was I who lost the boy. And now I laugh because the second time it was the boy who lost me. And I wonder what charm I need to survive a third round. What charm I need for wings to make these clay feet fly. Thank you. So as Matt said, I've been helping to lead the writing workshop, and today we were talking about description in poetry and how powerful it can be when you can really put the reader in the location of your poem. So I want to share a poem with you by a writer named J.M. Simpson. She's a writer like all of us. I know her through her blog. A lot of us poets who have blogs pass pieces back and forth to each other. And this is one that really struck me because of its description. It's called In a Field of Bison. The small herd of domestic bison plods away from us, heads swinging at the pasture's far end. We step carefully, snapping photos, whispering, hoping for more than this. Soon one is spooked, and the whole herd, along with a dozen calves, swings around to our flank and parades by, snorting, chuffing, and chewing. We pile in a red pickup that bumps slowly up the green pasture swells and idles at the crest as prairie rises and falls under a cumulus shimmer of blue sky. I know so little about you, but our kind has been imprinted in your blood-soaked soul. You know who we are, what we have done to you. The heavy humped bull, head to the side, never ever takes his eyes off us. J.M. Simpson. Thank you. And this is the piece I've recently revised. This is titled Lemon. Once I was lemon, the crisp, smooth sweetness of lemon gelato, the poet, dancer, girl who traveled the world, tingling every taste bud, teasing your tongue, each bite leaving you craving more. But then you tired of lemon's sharpness and late-night dinners of a working couple. You wanted vanilla, coating every taste bud, soothing that tongue, each bowl leaving you satisfied. I let you churn me into vanilla, the breadwinner and cook, dog walker, laundress. Over the years, I became convinced you were happy, trading flavor for ease, eating me every day. Then I tore open the monthly phone bill for $140, saw your new desire. Some cheap cherry slushy, shocking those dull taste buds, staining your tongue, each cup feeding your sugar high. It rained the morning I screwed in new locks and began to realize I am still lemon. And I cannot help that you can no longer taste the difference between gelato and snow cone. Thank you.
Julie Lang, everyone. Thank you, Julie. That was beautiful. All right, moving right along. We got some late poets coming in. I got the sign-up sheet back here. And also giving thanks again to the lady running the door. Hey, Rosie, thank you, everyone. It takes a whole village to make this thing go around, so thanks for everyone that helps out. Next poet to the mic, a little local underground rap talent, Shiloh Goalie. He says that he is an earthling, a growing creation, and a musical artist. And he's got some CDs for you guys if you're into the underground hip hop. Very cool. So everyone, Shiloh Goalie.
How's everyone doing on this beautiful day? Well, yeah, I'm Shiloh Goalie, born and raised here in Kalispell, Montana. I've been performing hip-hop for about 3 years now, inspirational hip-hop. And I got my debut album here. I released it here at the Boiler Room, January 28th this year. They're $10 a piece, 17 original songs, so if you want to check it out, let me know once I get off stage here. So, I got a few poems for you guys today. This one here is called Positive Energy, and I wrote it February 11th, 2011, this year, and I kind of just found it today because I found out this was going on again, so here we go. My destiny is testing me. Your destiny is testing me. My destiny is testing me once again. Your destiny is testing me once again. I can see the light, it's so bright, infinite. As I step into it, I will never forget what I used to be. Now I choose to be free. Bow to the positive energy. You and me can move a tree of three to build a house for anybody in need. If we come together on another level up above, all the down low, disagreeable folks that don't show love, to every other human from now, then, whenever the time scale slides in, good wins, the evil loses. That's what we'll choose to do eventually. When everybody sees the lies and disability inside of each storyline ever told, there's a whole new love coming from the soul soon that will teach you everything you've ever known in a brand new way. It's gonna be a brand new day when you see this earth is not okay and the people of the planet finally can't stand it. Half fall, the other half rise with fiery determination inside of their eyes. I'll try as hard as I can, it's God's will to be a friend. Until the end, it's all questions with only positive energy answering them. Thank you. So this one here is kind of, it's not exactly the opposite of that poem, but I entitled this one Negative Energy. I don't know exactly why, maybe you can find out why once I read it, but I don't know. Here we go. I don't want to duel the devil, but I will. I don't want to duel the devil, but I will. For you, pull my heart out and put it in the deity chest. As I die, the evil is now beating with love, and we will rest forever. Never again will negative energy blend with you, with beauty. My duty is to be gone. If that's all it takes to make every pawn a king and each jester a messenger, this life shouldn't be funny anymore, because when it is, everything seems innocent. Before, you could not see, because neglect is see-through, and it will make you invisible too. Symphony, musical, simply harmony. Save the faithful and pass the peace charming. Groove away from the negative energy, making music not abusive. Move away from the stress of your day. Year, infinity will never fear, because you're here. Alright, so I'll do one more for you guys that I found here today. It's called Build Up Us. And this one I wrote February 16th this year. And this is about basically showing love to everybody in your life, no matter who it is. Whether they're any shape, size, or form, show love to them no matter what. no matter what they've been through, all the experiences in life, we've all had them. Every experience we've had, none of us would be here if it wasn't for every single ancestor of Earth, all living through time and growth, experiencing. It's what we do, you know? So we got to start learning how to do it correctly, because we haven't been doing it correctly for a very long time, but it's part of learning and remembering, you know? So this one's called Build Up Us. I'm counting my blessings because numbers are the only tool we have to gather religious matters and find the differences between being human and being human. Zero is what I found. Heroes are all around. Hear me now. The world is sound out loud. Language, communication is a train station of translation between nations, crumbling under thumbs of thunder. Soon to be a world of wonder when you learn how to speak through time with love and numbers, holding on to each other like you are here to be almighty. Take what gives away every piece of our fighting. It's guidance from trusting lightning, learning, building up us, help us, build up us. It's called trust and love. Forget all the other junk. Thank you, most definitely. And remember, you could not have experienced me if it wasn't for yourself sitting here in this room today. Everything you do is going to help this world in some way, no matter what. So we all got to start realizing that, and we all got to start realizing that we're part of the engine of Earth. And if we fail, it's going to make the engine fail. If we all just start failing, it's going to be one giant domino effect, and it's going to take us all out. So we got to start standing up these dominoes and putting them up in ways that they can never fall down, you know, and making sure that this human race is not going to hurt itself, and we're going to secure our position in ways that we're not, you know, we're not going to kill ourselves. Period, end of story, you know? There we go. So, you know, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful forever.